deal with this. Nothing is going to change. It's going to happen next year, and it's going to happen next year, and it's going to happen 20 years from now, and I want it to stop happening.
Every day it was getting ramped up. It was like you were just waiting for something to explode, because it was like a little more lighter fluid on the fire, a little more lighter fluid, a little more lighter fluid.
The arrogance and the bravado that they could think that they were above the law, or they could think that this woman was below the respect of the human community.
Their behavior in a lot of regards is still really despicable.
Tensions were so high, you just didn't know what was going to happen.
Consequences for this action, I guarantee you, will range far beyond the legal consequences that you will face.
Why are they still practicing? Why is the lacrosse program encouraging solidarity, encouraging team members to stand by each other, when that is exactly the opposite of what the district attorney, the exact opposite of what the police, and the exact opposite of what the administration claims they want to do?
Duke's entire lacrosse team under the microscope. What is going on at Duke University?
Out of the guards, into the street!
We won't be raped, we won't be beat.
People were coming out of the woodwork. Journalists were chasing people down the street.
People were parading around with posters with our face on it, straight out of the game program. They just blew it up and put it on a poster board, and were walking around campus.
Wake up in the morning, there'd be signs in your front porch. You know, I'd get up at 5 a.m., take those signs down because I didn't want the girls to see those things. You know, one was that just tore me apart, rapist, lover. You know, another one, do your duty, turn them in.
It's a state of violent anger, misogyny that's present among some members of this team, including the three that participated in this act.
Newspapers, magazine covers, morning, noon, and night. It was every show. Full screen TVs, 24/7.
Some faculty started circulating an ad that they wanted to put in the Duke Chronicle because it seemed important that faculty have something to say about what was going on.
What does a social disaster sound like?
I want the administration to acknowledge what is going on and how bad it is.
I just said, well, I think this is a good way to show that a lot of faculty are concerned about this issue, and we should express that concern.
Like all disasters, this one has a history.
If it turns out that these students are guilty, I want them expelled.
To the students speaking individually, and to the protesters making collective noise, thank you for not waiting.
We couldn't stop it. It was a runaway train that just kept running.
I work for Duke. I am the provost of the university. I'm one of the highest ranking officers in the university. I believe they have been encouraged to come forward.
Really, for your daughter, would you want someone to be standing here and saying they've been encouraged to come forward?
No,
Is that what you'd be standing there saying?
I remember another teammate and I talking about the fact that what happens if someone throws a brick through one of our, windows.
We come here today because justice has not been served. Yes, sir. And we're here to assure justice. That's what we want. We want to hear, and right now.
The history of Duke University is riddled in slavery, racist oppression, and racism against black people.
Just felt like everyone versus us. Even close friends kept you at an arm's length.
They just cannot continue to call these people exemplary athletes. That's a symptom of the problem, and it's not going to be resolved by DNA evidence. We need to hold their feet to the fire on this.
She's the one that's poor. They're the one that have the money. She's the one that has school children in college and struggling. They're the ones that are living a life of privilege.